Hi guys, it's Lisa from Fiber Nymph Dye Works and 90% Knitting. It's been a good while since I recorded a podcast, and obviously this is not a regular podcast. I just wanted to pop in and say hi and say I'm still here and just sort of touch base. I'm going to assume that a lot of you already know why I haven't recorded, but in case you don't, 6 weeks ago today, I lost my oldest son, and the last 6 weeks, month and a half or so here, has been hard. I'm not going to go into the details of all that. I'm just going to say, if you've ever lost someone close to you like that, suddenly you know how hard it is. And I honestly haven't done much crafting in the last 6 weeks. I've spun, which is what I'm working on now. This is my combo spin. This has been the one craft that felt like it was meditative and comforting, and just that rhythm of spinning has brought me some comfort. So I have been doing a good bit of spinning on this, and obviously this bobbin's almost full. But other than that, right after I found out about my son, I almost immediately was like, oh my gosh, I would normally turn to my knitting or crafting to, bring me comfort, and I just couldn't. I couldn't look at any of my current projects because I didn't want that memory of what had happened being knit into them. And so I know eventually, I will finish them, and I'll always remember, oh yeah, I was in the middle of that when this happened. But for right now, I just didn't want to deal with it. So I have worked on a couple of other things, but I'll show those to you once I do an actual real podcast. But I just wanted to pop in and say I'm still here. I'm doing okay most days. Every once in a while, I still have a bad day, or a few bad days, or a point in a day where suddenly everything hits again and it hurts tremendously. But I'm getting there. I mean, it's a process. It's going to be a long process, and grief has no time frame. So I'm just trying to be kind to myself. As far as the shop, I had a whole fall plan in place before all this happened, and then when this happened, it pretty much went out the window. So I cannot tell you exactly when I'm going to be doing any more fall or Halloween updates at this point. I plan to do them. I just don't want to make any promises that I cannot keep. I'm trying to be kind to myself in that way as well, just, not pushing where I don't have to. So if you're on my newsletter list, you will get a newsletter when things go back in the shop. Right now, I don't have anything in the shop at all except some digital download patterns and gift certificates. Bill and I did end up going away on the motorcycle trip that we had planned from way earlier this year. A 2-week motorcycle trip on back roads through New England. It felt really weird and wrong to be going on that kind of a trip just a few weeks after losing my son, but everything that had to have been taken care of at that point had been, and his memorial service isn't until a week from Monday, so we had this gap in there, and everybody kept saying, it'll do you good to get away, and I didn't believe them, but I also didn't have the energy to argue. So we went on the trip, and it was fine. But before I left on the trip, I did take all of the actual inventory out of the shop because I just couldn't deal with having that hanging over my head. And dealing with that while I was away this time. Usually I leave the shop open. But anyway, I will eventually have inventory back in the shop, hopefully sooner rather than later, but right now it's still pretty empty. Maybe later this weekend, we'll see. I actually do have the house to myself this weekend. Bill's away. He's actually on a 2-day motorcycle ride with a friend and another group that they went with. And Emma's not home this weekend, so it's just me. And I'm just trying really hard to not should myself this weekend. As opposed, I have a long list of things. Oh, I should do this. I should do this. I should clean my house, because I'll tell you what, if you could see the dust and cat fur. But no, I'm trying to just be kind to myself and give myself this time to just do the things I need to do for me, like for my own mental health, because I haven't really had a lot of time to just do that. So anyway, all that to say, I'm spinning right now, and I might weave later, I might do some sewing later, I may just sit and not do anything, and that's okay too. But eventually I will get back to a more regular routine. But honestly, I just wanted to pop on here and say thank you so much to everybody who has been in touch with me over the last 6 weeks and reached out with condolences and warm thoughts and love, and I just appreciate it so very much. You will never know how much that meant to me and still means to me. So thank you for being there. Thank you for being patient while I haven't recorded. Thank you for being patient while I don't have anything in the shop, and while I just kind of get my mental stuff together here to be able to function. It'll happen, but it might still be a little while before things are back to any kind of normal. So anyway, I hope you have a wonderful weekend no matter what you're doing. And I hope you can find time to do things that bring you joy and comfort too, because we all need that no matter what we're going through. So take care until next time. I love you guys, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.